Welcome everyone to today's session. Today we're going to have a recap about what we've discussed during this week and mention a couple of points from last week and give you some activities. Then we want to have an overview of some of the different digital marketing businesses out there and basically discuss different types of businesses that you can partake in and give you the options that you might benefit from. So there are a couple of important things to address. I want to start with our two previous sessions that we had. Obviously, my associate David has covered the system.io, and I believe every one of you, had benefited from that. Very useful points were discussed there and showcased. Now, we talked in one of our sessions. We talked about YouTube algorithm and SEO in YouTube for videos that we post, and we talked about long format content. These long format content are the most appealing form on YouTube, and we have to take into consideration most of the videos that are being watched are between 10 to 15 minutes, and this is the most advantageous because if you have too short of a video, you will lose on the watch time, and you don't want to. So, because the watch time is the most important factor that basically ranks your videos higher and gives you the monetization that you're after. And one of the point is that you can have a structure of preview proof preview in your videos where you discuss what the audience is going to get during this video and then provide them with some evidence. And after that, after providing your audience with some evidence, you can start discussing ways and methodologies and then going back to the preview where you wrap up and suggest that, okay, this is what we covered today, and help them bring their different thoughts together and link different strategies and methodologies that you mentioned in the video. Okay, so one of the point is keyword stuffing used to work on YouTube, but it's not going to work right now. So you have to use the right keywords. You have to state those keywords in your videos during your videos so that the algorithm understands that you're really talking about these points, and it's not you know it's not just a basically a hoax where you mention different keywords and you're not going to talk about them, or you're going to talk about some different topic. It's not going to, if it doesn't detect the conversation is relevant to the keywords that you've listed, it's not going to list your video in the relevant search results next to the competing, best performing videos surround that topic. So keep it in mind, and the one of the most important things is that people might find your videos interesting, but you have to put some annotations in the videos so that you encourage people to basically subscribe and like your videos, because as much as they might enjoy your videos, they are not exactly in the right mindset to support you if you don't remind them. They're just enjoying content, they're just using content. So uh, just remind them with some annotations during your videos to like and subscribe, maybe. And there are a couple of points that we all mentioned in that session, that we talked about YouTube videos. So we talked about how to differentiate your content. So you want to rank it high into, relevant in a relevant listing pertaining to a certain topic. And in order to do that, you have to go and search that term and see what YouTube will find. And take a look at those videos and prepare a thumbnail for your video that is different in color scheme and design. Preferably, it should have your face with just a very brief description of what is important in a video or certain achievement that it can bring people watching that video. And you have to have a description, very concise description. Aside from the thumbnail for your videos, you have to have the right keywords in the title and the description. In the description, it's mostly about giving people a reason to watch your videos, and basically a very concise incentive. What they're gonna get? What's the reason? What's one important reason that they should watch your video? Okay, so there are so many interesting. We're gonna make a very interesting announcement in today's video. So let me just make the announcement first, and then go after it. From next week, we're gonna analyze different businesses in the digital marketing space. Different, I want to say, successful figures that have their own businesses, and they have set up their empire successfully. We're going to go through their journeys. We're going to analyze their journeys, see how they implemented their solutions, see how did they establish their business, where did they start from, what measures did they take, what actions did they take, and then where did they end up, what are they doing right now, and how you can today start getting down that road that led them to the place that you want to go, that you want to get to. So we will be covering so many successful stories about so many household name entrepreneurs and digital marketers, and obviously we have still our plans to invite guests. The thing about the guests is that we might invite them a couple of weeks from now, start inviting different guests about every week from a couple of weeks from now, because we want to have our members ready for the insights that these experts are going to provide. So we have to set you up, we have to build that engagement, and we have to give you some activities. We have to help you wrap your head around the space, the activities, the measures that you're going to take. One of our first sessions, I'm going to add this one of our sessions right now. So one of our first sessions, we talked about establishing your image in the digital space, in the digital hemisphere. So you want to get into the game. How can you enter as a credible character? How can you enter in the center of conversation? And go ahead and watch our video. It was from last week. I encourage every one of you to watch that video and find out that actually how can you become one of these influencers that they just basically they have this incredible number of audience, and they can send across any message that they can have an incredible impact on the world. How can you do that? How can you start the journey towards that? Go watch the video, and I'm gonna discuss it at the end when I give you the activities. But let's talk about our previous session. I received a message. Some of the points that I mentioned were not clear to some people, so I want to address them. I might have gotten too excited, digressing, over-explaining some points. So I want to explain those concepts and methods, strategies very concisely. Okay, so you can keep up, so you can pay attention. We yesterday mentioned that one of the most important strategies, if you have a website on the internet and you want people to click on it, one of the most important strategies is a top choices breakdown blog or web page. If you're a mentor, if you're providing people with information, you must have a web page that basically breaks down certain constituents of a topic. So you're talking about a topic, you're talking about an action, a strategy, an activity, and there are certain measures that you can take. There are certain products that people can use. There are top 5 products, top 10 products, top 10 strategies, top 10 methodologies that you want to explain to people how they can use it. So how can you exactly benefit from that? How can you exactly benefit from that? Oh, I think we have an issue. Just a second. How can you exactly benefit from that? You are becoming a hub by providing that type of information. You're becoming a hub for people to find your page and find every information that they need to start doing an activity based on the top choices you provide. And I I am sure that you've searched, if you just go on the internet and you want to start an activity, you want to learn about a new topic, you search a term, you search something, anything, and then you have commonly typically seen these results that come up. Top 10 strategies to do this thing, top 10 products for, top 10 CRMs, top 10 ERP products, top 10 project management strategies, top 10 digital marketing platforms, top 10, maybe you can talk about the platforms that help you set up your marketing funnels. So, System.io stands for your, or maybe you're talking about different tools and different SEO methods that you want to list and explain each and every one of them. So just think about it. When you search it there, you find these top 10 videos. That's a good idea. You can provide one of those. And these videos, top 10 web pages. Web pages or videos are out there. Web pages are out there. Both of them perform very well. But in these web pages, you want to include as many relevant keywords pertaining to a certain topic as you can. You don't want to go broad talking about every topic. You want to choose one topic and you want to include every keyword associated with that topic. And how can you improve? So you have an idea in your mind in the breakdown of a certain activity that you're interested in, where you're active in, and you list these strategies and products there, and then you have an idea to okay, so you have an idea that you started from, and then for building up the information and embedding more keywords in your blog, in your video, in your top choices breakdown blog web page, you can use Google Search Console. Now, how can it help you? How can it help you? So Google Search Console provides you with information about how many people are searching for a certain topic and clicking on your website. So how do they find your website? How do they click on your website? Through these certain keywords, through these certain topics. So you can find those topics and see and learn a little bit about them and provide the information surrounding these new topics and keywords that you found on Google Search Console and add them in your top choices breakdown webpage on your website. So this just makes it more inclusive for everybody to be able to search and find that specific post. But I'm saying don't include irrelevant stuff. Just it should be relevant. If it's irrelevant, the algorithm will not pick it up. You gotta understand that. The algorithm will understand that you're fooling it, trying to hoax your way around, SEO. So you have to choose relevant keywords. So let's go after you have seen different websites with title tags and meta descriptions. You have to have a relevant title tag that basically includes basically summarizes the entire information that you're talking about in its most concise manner. So just think about it and think about the meta description. Think about the meta description. Meta description should be just basically when you search some results, meta description should have the relevant keywords that match those certain results in the search engine with the information that it is present on your web page. So you want to structure and engineer that metadata to represent your web page properly and to include as many keywords as possible. So, title tags are the, blue bars when you search some topic on Google and you see different search results. So the blue title is the title tag basically, and the meta description is the description below it, where you can actually see it. It shows you that the relevant keywords in your search were found there or not. It slashes over them if it didn't find them. So there are other strategies. You can use different automatic conversation bots to build up engagement with your customers, with your users on your website. You can, and then after that, for engagement, we mentioned that engagement is important. Engagement is really important, whether it's whether it's with the users on your website or social media. How to do it on social media? The comment section is the most important part. Facebook has utmost you know, Facebook puts so much importance in the number of comments and the engagement through comments that your posts have in order to rank it. So I want you to try to ask your audience and be interactive. Try to ask your audience how they can, for example, ask them interesting questions that also other people within your audience find interesting. So tell them to ask them a question that makes other people curious pertaining to the content that you have. Ask him about something that people want to, oh, I want to read it. I'm curious to know about, what other people had experienced pertaining to this certain topic. And it can be a video or it can be a basic image that has a question, for example, on Instagram, and it asks people something to share that they're actually proud of, that they actually would be interested in sharing, and other people would be curious in finding them. So you have to structure these questions that people are looking for the answers. And how can you just generally do that? How can you put different interesting posts, and how can you address different content in your social media accounts that people are interested about? You have to find, one of the strategies is to find different influencers active in that space and going on the accounts and comparing different content that they've covered, comparing their videos, comparing their posts. And when you see those posts, I want you to compare the metrics, compare the likes, compare the comments, and see which of them are performing better, which topics are repeated, and you understand, you get an understanding that okay, people are looking for this certain conversation, looking for this topic. They want to discuss this. They are avoiding to discuss that, and so generally these topics are better described. So, and obviously there are so many contents, so many interesting points pertaining to any subject area that people want to talk about. And one of the questions that I had this week was, what are the relevant hashtags? And I told you that you can find hashtags. You can find hashtags, by basically best hashtag by searching on social media. So you want to have an idea of what are the constituents of digital marketing. Digital marketing for digital marketing is one of the best hashtags. SEO is one of the best hashtags. Marketing funnels are best hashtag. Different ways to find the best performing hashtags are basically searching and finding how many people have listed them and how the posts that have listed those hashtags are performing. So just searching and seeing the posts and seeing the metrics about those posts. I want you to be able to do that, and I want you to go on Google Trends and find these terms that people are looking for and searching for. Use those keywords and hashtags on your websites, on your social media, to be in the center of conversation. And we're going to talk more about the center of conversation in a little bit, but there are more content that we covered this week. So after understanding what your competitors are doing, what contents are best performing in the web pages of your competitors, I want you to basically go and do them. Go and cover them. Go and research about them, and go and post similar content to them. There are so many, and some people say that in digital marketing they don't have time. They don't have time to shoot and record enough videos. I say, okay, one of the best ways to fill your social media and your YouTube webpage and your maybe website with video content is to shoot long format podcasts or videos, and then have a different tools like Page AI and Opus Pro to automatically find clips and segments of those videos that have the best hook and that would perform the best if you had just posted them on social media, and it tells you why it would go viral, and it will help you. These tools, PJI and Opus Pro, will help you to find relevant captions and engineer everything surrounding the post, so that saves you time. So basically, you shoot a long format video, maybe a 15-minute video, and then you have slices of it on social media, or you have a 1 hour podcast and you have slices of it on social media. And I've talked about the look of podcast videos that are appealing right now, and people are clicking more on them on YouTube Shorts, and we have they're performing fantastically on TikTok and on Instagram. So you can see reels from podcasts, short format posts from podcasts on Instagram and TikTok. And I want you to capitalize on that opportunity. Okay. People like it, people like seeing it. So make your content look like it. I've seen people that don't have a podcast, but they sit and have a microphone in front of them, and just they look like they're talking to somebody else. They're looking at somebody else, and they're interesting, sharing interesting opinions and points. So just think about that, and I want you to build more engagements by collaboration. Engagement is everything. So you can use joint webinars, joint posts, joint podcasts, to invite your friends. They have their audience. You have your audience. Our members, each of them have their audience. When they start building and start developing their web pages and images on social media, so you want to collaborate together to bring your audience together. You wouldn't lose anything. It just engagement brings engagement. And then I want you to reach out to, there were so many points discussed. A couple of points were there about journals and experts that you can actually reach out to them and read some of their articles and offer a couple of feedbacks to them and interview them and share that information through your posts, asking those experts to also share the interview, if possible, in their communities that they associated with, so that you're basically just going out there associating yourself with experts. And experts love to offer their opinions, so many of them would accept experts pertaining to a certain topic that you want to find out, and that you want to discuss, and that you want to establish yourself in. So go and reach out to these experts, interview them, try to embed some insights for your audience from that interview that you've conducted. And this interview is not going to be like very complex. It can be a couple of messages back and forth. So don't make it complicated. Reach out to people. In pertaining to journals, you can, for example, offer some authors that are in different magazines and online blogs certain feedbacks and connecting with them to be able to get your way through those online blogs through these authors. So you have a better chance getting into these blogs and bringing yourself publicity by talking about your content in these famous blogs and embedding your links and your work in those. If you approach the editors of these blogs through the repeating authors uh, that appear on these blogs and magazines and platforms. So you want to establish an image, but then again, we have so many things to talk about today. I want to wrap it up quickly. Uh, if you want to use paid advertisement, I'm encouraging you to start building your content, and after building some content and after building some engagement, trying free coupons and offers that Google Ads offer, for example, to see how they perform. Don't be afraid, because they give you this functionality, and if they performed properly, you can repeat it. And then um, let me just talk about strategic giveaways that you can build engagement through. So you want to, it's really important. It's really important that you want to make people interested in your content, and you want to create that word of mouth so that other people invite other people into a challenge, you can give away something, anything that people find valuable. It could be, you know, of monetary value, or something that is just valuable in the eyes of a certain community, uh, an art piece, a guide, a membership for a course, a one-to-one interview with you, or anything that, just think about it. Which community are you in? And just give away money sometimes. It's £100, and everybody is just eager to just you know get a slice of that money. But you wouldn't lose much, because one person would win, but everybody would join in the challenge. So sometimes it's just worth the investment. I want you to consider it. You want to share some valuable goods with your audience, to just get them excited about a certain topic, a certain context, and you want to reach out to them and get their information and follow up with them. Okay, so we've covered a couple of points, and I want to remind you that, even though, if you just do a we will have a comprehensive discussion about SEO and how to implement it. But I want you to understand, people will find your pages if you have proper SEO, and click on them and visit your web page, and they most likely will not return. They most likely will not return. The, I want to say the revisit rate is about 1%. 1%. So what can you do? You can utilize push notifications. That's one strategy. Using subscribers.com, or maybe different tools that are out there. That's up to you. So now, I would love to take this opportunity to talk about different businesses. So we had a recap on what we discussed already, and we will have more interesting point. But first of all, I want to introduce an overview, conduct an overview of some different businesses in the digital marketing space that you can start and you can get involved with. So, what is out there? Digital marketing offers opportunities for coaching, obviously offers opportunities for selling courses, offers affiliate marketing opportunities, but there are also drop shipping. There are also opportunities for Amazon FBA. So it might be something that you're interested in. So uh, people not familiar, everybody's mostly familiar with drop shipping these days, but if you want to know a little bit about it, drop shipping is basically using other people's products and linking those, automating a pipeline where you get the products from a supplier and you automatically ship it to your uh, customers without being involved in the process directly. So you just organize the process, you coordinate it, and you have a web page online or on social media that you advertise these products from other people, and you try to sell them to your audience. And one of the jobs that it creates is advertisement. So this is another opportunity to be active in this digital marketing space landscape. So advertising. So you have different products that you find cheap on AliExpress, and you conduct the product research using different uh, tools that are out there that I'm going to go through comprehensively. I have a list that we're going to discuss in the later session, but I want you to get familiar with drop shipping right now. Just know what it is. So you find best performing products and you list them on your website. There are ways to automatically create a website from scratch for free, an e-commerce website on Shopify, for example. There are opportunities to basically research best performing products and automatically include them on your web pages. There are opportunities to um, basically sell different products for competitive prices that they're not on the market. But about the advertisement, so you have a product and you want to sell it to your audience, and you can use, for example, TikTok shop or anything like merchandise. And there are opportunities, more opportunities, very interesting opportunities. Like you can have canvas products. I refer to this term as canvas product. What I mean by it is you have a product that you can basically treat it as merchandise and print some designs on certain t-shirts and certain hats and mugs, whatever. That the mug is not yours, the supplier has the mug. Or basically there's a supplier like gelato that basically has t-shirts, and you basically just give them the design to print on a t-shirt, and they print it and they send it to your customers automatically. That's really cool. If you're into design, if you're into arts, you might use your expertise there to build a little bit of income and basically introduce your products to the world. So there are so many opportunities, and in the advertisement section, obviously you have so many products that you want to advertise, and other people are out there setting up their web pages on different freelancing platforms that they help e-commerce entrepreneurs with creating these advertisements. And you can do so if you want to. You're interested in offering content creation surrounding advertisement. You can do so. You can put those uh, you know descriptions about the job you're doing on a freelancing website. That we will go through and we share the best ways to do it. But it's just very simple. So you help them shoot a video. Maybe they send you a sample product, and then you shoot a video. You try to make it professional, make it look professional, and send it back to them, and they give you a little bit of money. So that different jobs on the digital marketing space. Not everybody is an entrepreneur. Not everybody has their own business. Affiliate marketers kind of are in between, where they can have their own business and advertise other products through the image that they've built, or through like direct marketing, where they go and send messages on different communities to engage with different people in different communities that need those certain products. But there are a variety of works in digital marketing space. And Amazon FBA, if you're interested. So basically, you have a product and you package it. You have a product, you have a set of products, and you package these products, and you send them to Amazon. Amazon will take care of listing your products on their website and shipping your products, selling your products to customers, and you don't need to worry about anything. Basically, it's just you package them and you send them to Amazon, and Amazon takes care of the sales or any other. Apologies, long session. Amazon takes care of all of the aspects of sales and marketing, purchases, payment methods, and everything. It's just on Amazon. So if you have some certain interesting products that you want to post on similar websites, Amazon FBA is a good strategy. Then if you want to talk about the last session that we have and talk about activities. So the last week's session that we had, and then talk about activities. To establish an image in the digital world, you have to find interesting, heated conversations and position yourself in the middle of it. You're interested in a certain topic, and then there are so many interesting conversations and controversies and debates surrounding that topic. It news that comes out every day, and current videos that are performing the best. If you go on social media, you see every day some of the some topics are performing the best. Repeating different videos are just going viral, and everybody's seeing them. Hop on the trend. Talk about the same thing that is right now attractive in the eyes of people, and then position yourself in the middle of controversies and debates and interesting opinions being shared on social media and digital platforms. So you try to talk about things that you try to research a little bit about a topic that is trending right now, and share your insights about it confidently on different platforms, on relevant platforms, and you get to slowly build that audience, because algorithms are automatically advertising you. And I've told you that previously in our TikTok video, I've told you that first, I believe it was first, sometimes it's first 30 days or sometimes it's first 60 days that the algorithm favors your videos. So you want to have videos content on hand and you want to prepare content maybe from before sometimes or have ideas in mind and then go ahead and consistently post on TikTok quality content that you've prepared before or just thought about before, curated the ingredients of it before, and maybe just orient them in a way that is compatible with today's trends, or basically talk about those and talk about today's trends. So basically you fill in your web page with important content, interesting content that everybody's finding useful. Okay, so basically you start in the first 30 days, you start posting once, twice, sometimes three times. People just post very short videos, and the algorithm will pick it up and understand that you're one of those creators that consistently provide the platform with valuable content, with trending content, with content that other users can rely on. And so it will promote you up to a point, and after those couple of months are passed, it wouldn't favor you. And the worst thing about TikTok is that if you use paid promotions, it's not gonna promote your original content, the organic conversations that you have and engagements that you're trying to build with people. It's not going to promote them because it knows that you will pay for promotion. So it's not going to promote you as much so that you become reliant on paid promotion. So don't go with paid promotion on TikTok if you can. And capitalize on the TikTok shop. It's a great opportunity to basically talk about your products, maybe share an interesting clip that just in the first 3 seconds shows a very interesting functionality of the product, and people say, "What?" And then they hoped to find out a little bit more about it. They watch it 5 or 6 seconds more than the three initial hook seconds, and you deliver a concise message. There's a slight arc where there's an anticipation build up, and then you deliver them something cool, and then you follow up with a subtle call to action, or you can use TikTok shop that basically shows the product in their eyes, in their view. You can have lives with TikTok shop embedded. So just think about it. And we talked about different specifics of different social media platforms. I invite you to watch our previous Facebook and TikTok videos to find find your way around those. And to establish an image, it is very important that you use your previous experience, your personal experience, and position yourself in the social media market as a credible person that people can rely on. You talking about important topics that everybody's searching. You're searching a topic on different social media platforms, and you're finding different topics and keywords that are associated with them. All of them Google shows you anything that you search on social media or on search engines. There's a section that says relevant keywords, relevant search results or something, and you can pick those keywords, relevant keywords, and embed them in your TikTok videos and everywhere. So basically, you put them in the title and description, and you talk about them. Algorithms are picking it up. You have to talk about those in the first 3 seconds of your video, in the first sentence of your videos, especially, and just get the people interested. They hear that keyword. The algorithm is picking up the keyword. The links are made that the content is about these keywords, and people are interested in these keywords, and they hear them, they're hooked, and they wait and listen to what you're talking about. The content must be, must be compatible with certain complexities and specifics that we previously mentioned in our videos pertaining to social media, and we're going to elaborate more in future. But just one important thing is that draw from your own personal experience. Everybody has some points that they're proud of, And I'm sure I'm proud of your achievements. I'm proud that we have you on our platform with achievements that you have, with feats that you have accomplished. Okay, but I might not know them, but people might not know them. People will be proud, will be interested to know about your success stories, how you turned your life around, how you turned a complex, difficult situation around. And I want you to present yourself as a valuable and as a credible and as a consistent, reliable person that basically has made wise decisions, wise choices to turn their journey around and take big steps towards their freedom, towards their entrepreneurial future, and towards their financial freedom. I want you to tell other people because they will relate to your story. So many people have so many, success stories like you and so many actions that they've taken and they're proud of them. I want you to think about them. For now, one of the activities, I want you to think about the moments in your life that you're proud of and the moments that you've turned your life around that will inspire others to do the same, that will encourage others to become a little bit more like that side of yours. Think about them and share them in the community. Share a couple of points. Maybe we discuss, maybe we find the best parts of your experiences that they're most beneficial to other people, that they can advertise you as an interesting person because the establishing image on social media is about being the one that talks, being the one that gives the speech, being the one that writes and everybody reads the message, being the one that people are listening to, being the louder person in the room. But you don't become the louder person in the room that everybody is listening to. I'm not. I don't mean just being loud. You cannot be that. I mean loud by everybody being able to hear you. Because so many people have so many interesting discussions, and they're very interesting persons, but they cannot emit that because they're not in the conversation. They're outside of it. So I want you to be wise and to share a couple of very useful points and to share moments that you're proud of about yourself on social media and to be associated with interesting, heated discussion and conversations and delivering your opinions. Nobody will be mad about somebody's opinion because although they will comment and there will be haters, that's good for you. That's good for everybody. Hating on your content, approving your content simultaneously because it's controversy. It will always help you. It will get people to offer their opinions. And they will kind of enjoy the conversation. If they didn't, they wouldn't continue. These controversial conversations they start and they never finish. These debates they never finish. So it's just a spark of fire and puts you in the conversation. So I want you to, you know, when you position yourself in important conversations, you also have to establish yourself as a credible person. And as a credible person, you have to draw from your own experiences sometimes and share a thing or two about you that makes you distinctly discoverable on social media. If people can't find out about you and get familiar with you and think that they know you, so just give it a couple of points that you're interested in yourself to them and let them know those points about you and let them become familiar with you through your success, through your best moments in your life, through the best actions that you've taken. Because I want you to understand social media is mainly about those perfections that everybody sees and the imperfections that nobody does. So these social media models, these Instagram models. They don't have perfect bodies, all of them, but they have perfect photos. You can start by sharing perfect, or it's not about perfect, it's not about perfect. It's about wise actions that you've taken, wise moments of your life, wise experiences, or hard experiences, difficult experiences in your life that it shows that it took an immense amount of effort to get out of him, and it shows your dedication. And I want you to share a couple of your stories with us in the community. All right. And I want you to also think about your associations and affiliations that you're proud of. The people that you know, that you've talked with, that the organizations that you're associated and affiliated with that might be of any interest to, or maybe give you a little bit of a higher profile. I want you to find those shiny, valuable things about yourself and share them, because you're valuable. You are valuable, and you have valuable experience, and you are an interesting person, every single one of you. And I want you to share a couple of your experiences there in the community. Now, I want to get back to the announcement. So, just make sure to engage in the community and carry out those activities and talk about your moments and experiences that you're proud of. Okay. But getting back to the announcement, from the next week, we are getting into a conversation about give me a second. So, sorry about that. Where were we? Okay. The announcement. I want I want you to know that from next week, we're gonna talk about different businesses from different digital marketers, successful digital marketers in different industries, with different types of businesses out there that are performing well. They had a tough journey. They took measures and actions, and they've now reached to an inspiring point in their career that they can inspire other people. They can encourage you, and their journey can offer you insights how to embark on your journey. People like Neil Patel, people like, uh, I want to say, so many people like maybe Brian Dean, maybe let's think about Brand Fishkin, I don't know, um, Jay Bayer, maybe. There are so many people, so many businesses out there. I want to talk about Grant Cardone. I want to talk about these figures that they've positioned themselves in social media, and they're not even like digital marketers, but they are doing digital marketing, and they've gotten there through business coaching and digital marketing. Like even Andrew Tate, and even like people like uh, even in the academic sector. There's so many people, so many figures in different communities that are out there, and we're gonna find those best, most relevant stories, success stories, that have the information to get you set up, and find out how did they achieve it, and how you can maybe inspire your methods with their journey, the actions they've taken, and the results they've seen from the actions they've taken. So, and obviously that complements the inviting of different guests on our platform to have almost every week discussions about the success journeys, the tools, the actions, the measures of the best, most successful people in digital marketing space. That you know, they, in a rapid manner, turn their businesses into six-figure income empires in a matter of months, in to seven figures valuations in a matter of months, different businesses in marketing, different businesses in digital marketing, in coaching, in e-commerce. We're going to cover those specific stories and study how they achieved it and how we can achieve it in our community for our members. So it's been a pleasure to have another session with you today, and we're going to have more interesting live sessions from next week. Tune in and catch you later. By the way, click on the description below to find out about our platform and get associated with it. The work in the marketing and digital marketing we're doing and the information that we're providing to our members. Thank you. If you found this video useful, please like it. But then again, it's a private video. It's just for personal message. But it's going to go private in a couple of hours. It is for our members. But if you want to access the content about different success stories, different digital marketers, just please click on the link below and find our Skool platform, sign up, and you will have the opportunity to directly ask your questions from successful influencers, entrepreneurs, and coaches in the digital marketing space, mentors in digital marketing that successfully have navigated their way to the top. So have a great rest of the day. Talk soon. Catch you later.